Well, guys, thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. We are playing Payoff Pitch Baseball. In this episode, we're going to be playing Super Advanced Payoff Pitch Baseball. We're actually going to be playing a game today using our Super Advanced rules. If you want to find out more about them, be sure to check out our previous video where we talk about all the new additions and setup rules and all that and how they work. As we go through and play this, I'm going to go through the first couple dimes when we use my super advanced charts. A little bit slow, just so you guys understand how they're done. And then from there, we'll just be able to cruise right along. And we're going to go ahead and get started because I'm going to try and get this done in hopefully less than an hour. So we're going to be playing a game here. Game number 3. Philadelphia Phillies at the Atlanta Braves. This was from Thursday, April 4th, 2013. There was 18,295 people in attendance in Turner Field, and the game lasted 2 hours and 33 minutes. It was a night game on grass. As you can see, the Phillies beat the Braves 2-0. In our replay, the Phillies have beat the Braves 2 straight games to start off the season, but in real life, the Braves took both of those games. So let's find out what happens today when we take on uh, our teams here. So there's the lineups. Ben Revere will be center field. Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, Michael Young, Dominic Brown. Lance Nix is playing right field today. And Eric Kratz is behind the plate. And Cliff Lee is the pitcher for the Phillies. For the Atlanta Braves, the home team, it's Andrelton Simmons, Jason Hayward, Justin Upton, Freddie Freeman, Melvin Upton, Dan Uga, Chris Johnson in the lineup today. Gerald Laird and Chris Medlin is on the hill. Well, let's go ahead and get some action started for you right away here, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it'll be a nice, smooth game. We won't run into any issues. But since I'm doing this offline, if I do run into some issues, I can, of course, pause it until we figure out what we need to do. I can also pause it if I need to sneeze, which I just needed to. So starting off today, Ben Revere, center fielder, against Chris Meldon. So the way the dice are going to be set up, whenever we need a 6-sided special dice, we're going to use the fancy dancy multicolored one. And we'll use the percentile dice. These are the 10 spots. These are the single-digit spots, just like normal. All right, Chris Meldon against Ben Revere. Chris Meldon is a right-hander, so I have to remember that. And we get us an 8 in play, 61. Ben Revere in play, 61. It's going to be a fly ball hit to left field. And making the catch in left field is Justin Upton. See, I can look at my little chart over there. I don't need to look back and forth. I'm liking that setup already. All right, Jimmy Rollins is up. Jimmy Rollins against Chris Meldon. And it's going to be a 9. 9 is patient 30. Patient 30 is going to be a walk. So a walk. And it was not intentional. So Jimmy Rollins, his steal rating is a B. I can see that. And if we go to our defensive chart here, the catcher in this case happens to be Gerald Laird. He is a 3, so it's going to be a B3, which puts him in a 27-99 category of stolen base. So he's going to try and get the jump on Chris Meldon here. It's a 7 or less. He'll hold him. Let's see if he can hold him. That is an 8, so he did not. He rolls a 63. 63 is going to be a stolen base. So stolen base for Jimmy Rollins. Runner first, steals second. So runner on second already for Chase Utley. Chase Utley. And we got us a 3. 3 is a wheelhouse check. 88 wheelhouse check is going to be ground ball hit to second base. Second base, 88. All right, so we got to check for a double play rating. Chase Utley is a 6, and double play for Chris Meldon is an 8. So 6 or less, I think it'll be a double play. That is a 5. It is going to be a ground ball double play. So Chase Utley hits into a ground ball double play. Now I got to remember how to do that one. Sacrifice fly, reach on air. Let's see if we can do it this way. Oh, I know how we can do it. Duh. It's a ground ball. Hit to short. If I say okay, and oh yeah, that's right. He's on second because he stole, so it's not a ground ball double play. Good thing I remembered. So it's a ground ball hit to second, so we can use our super cool charts. So we're going to go to a ground ball section here. I forgot he stole base. Good thing I have this. Good thing I have this ball stat ready to go for me. All right, so a ground out. We're going to find out if it's hit slow, normal, or hard. Right. So we're going to look at the white dice here, and that is a 0. So 0 is a hard ball. So it's hit hard. Runner is on second, so we're going to find out. Let's see. It was Jimmy Rollins who has a run rating of 7, so right in the middle. Run rating is 7, so we're going to use hard 7, and we look at the 6-sided dice, and we look to see if it was hit anywhere that's going to give us a plus or minus. So ball was hit to second, which is going to give us a +1. So that's going to be a 6. So 6 on hard. He has a rating of 7 speed. So you can see he's going to advance. So he advances on the hard hit ball. Only plays it first. So he's going to advance to third base. There you go. That's as simple as that. So we get a little more flavor. We understand where the ball was hit. It was hit hard, but he was still able to advance over because he's pretty speedy. Only one chance in 6 he's going to make it. So he did get that one chance because it was hit to second base because of the +1. All right, so that's that. We now have Ryan Howard up. Ryan Howard, of course, the first baseman there. I'm starting to actually learn these players. And what do we have? Oh, we got another wheelhouse check. 60 wheelhouse. Ooh, just missed it. 60 is going to be a fly ball into left field, and that's going to end the inning. And I will say okay there. But one thing I will do is there is a setting. Where is it? Do not show runner screen if third out was already made. So we don't need to have that pop up if it's a third out, right? All right, so nothing going there in the top of the inning. You know what I am going to do, though, for you guys, because I love you all so much? We're going to bring out the scoreboard. We're going to have the scoreboard. Where should we put the scoreboard? That's a good question. Well, this is going to come down here now. So, it's just not enough room. Well, you have the scoreboard here, so I was just going to see if there's, I can actually, you know what, can I shrink this down a little bit? Maybe put the scoreboard up at the top. I don't care about your balls and strikes, but this will come in front of that? No, it will not. Okay, good. All right, slide this over a little bit. I have to be able to click on the blue section, so we're going to slide that down. There we go. All right, so nothing going for the Phillies. Let's see what happens with the Braves. So the Braves are up against the left-handed Cliff Lee. Starting off is Andrelton Simmons. We actually have some stats on him. No, we do not. Unfortunately, I have to figure out why why we're not getting his season stats. We are saving the files. Anyways, things slowing down as usual. Trying to keep things rolling here. All right, here we go. Anderson Simmons against Cliffley. That's an 8. 8 is tough. 96. That's going to be a fly ball. Hit to left field. Jason Hayward. Jason Hayward. There he is. Lefty on lefty matchup. Oh, we looked at the wrong category. Anyways, I have to remember he's the lefty. That's another 8. 8 tough. 24 tough. 24 is going to be a strikeout. 2 away for Justin Upton. Justin Upton. That's an 11. So we got a defensive check 19. Defensive 19 is going to be. Oh, and I didn't get my Turner field out. I have to do that here. 19 shortstop range. I'll be back in just a second. All right, there we go. So we got our Turner field there. So we got the shortstop range, so I can look quickly and easily and see the shortstop is going to be Jimmy Rollins. His range is a C. So 1 to 44 is going to be a hit. 1 to 44 is a hit. Oh, I guess I could have used the percentile dice that was there. Damn it, I didn't think about that. So it's not. It's an out. Out. Let's see. Does it matter? Because there's no one on, it shouldn't matter. Hit it to short, right? G. Ground out to short. Out to first. And after one complete, nothing going on. All right. Bring up Chris Melvin again. Medlin. There we go. All right, he's going to be up against Michael Young here. Michael Young. Here he is. Chris Medlin, a righty against a righty. Michael Young. That's a 6. 6 is in play. 4D. 40 in play. 40 in play. Nope. 40 is going to be ground ball hit to first base. Unassisted. Dominic Brown. Dominic Brown right there. He's playing left field today. 6 in play, 0-4. Dominic Brown in play, 0-4. That's going to be a double. Double. Lance Nix, a right fielder, he has got a, Dominic Brown's got a run rating of 7. Try to remember that in the back of our heads because that might be important. So 1 away for Lance Nix. I think his card's down a little bit. Where is Lance Nix? Did I miss him? There he is, right there. All right, Lance Nix is up, left-hander. That's probably why he got the start today. As a 7. 7 is tough 21. Tough 21 against right-handers. That is going to be a strikeout. So 2 away for Eric Kratz. Eric Kratz. Do they want to pitch to him? Yeah, I guess they'll pitch to him. That's an 8. In play 26. In play 26. Oh, just outside his range. 26. Can we ground ball hit to first? So a hit, but nothing across there in the top of the second. We go on the Braves here. Freddie Freeman. And we'll slide this down. I got to always remember to do that. That's the only thing that I need to think about is pitcher setups here. All right, that is a 10. 10's in play 49. Freddie Freeman in play 49. It's going to be a ground ball hit to first. That is being a very popular thing today. Melvin Upton, center fielder. Melvin Upton. As a 4. 4 is tough. 58. Tough. 58 is going to be a strikeout. Nope, I'm sorry. I got to remember he's left-handed too. Tough, 58. Yeah, it's still a strikeout. Okay, just one thing I got to always remember. Dan Ugla. Dan Ugla, right-hander against Cliff Lee, the lefty. He only batted 146 against lefties. Not great. 5 is ballpark. Ballpark 78. Against a right-hander, 1 to 20 is a wheelhouse. Everything else is a in-play check. So in-play check for Dan Ugla. He's less than a 21. No, oh, 25, very close. 25 is going to be a pop-up to third base. And that's a 1-2, another 1-2-3 inning. So no hits yet for the Braves. Their offense has not come alive. Cliff Lee uses batting card number 9. So batting card number 9. There we go. Yes, Cliff Lee, batting card number 9. That is a 3. That is going to be patient 33. Patient 33 against the right-hander. It's going to be a base hit. So Cliff Lee gets himself a single. We will remember his run rating is a 6, so slightly below average, in case we need that later on, because we're probably not going to be coming back to this chart. So top of the lineup, Ben Revere fly to center his first time. I'm sorry, left field his first time up. Ben Revere. Runner on first. He's just a Steeler, so we're just going to leave him on there. That's a 4. Tough 70. Ben Revere, tough 70. 70's ground ball hit to short. I'm going to find out if it's a double play. Ben Revere is a 7. I got to do it like this. That would help. Let's try that again. A 4. 4 is a ballpark. 70. Ballpark 70 is going to be a in play for Ben Revere. We're going to give him another shot at this. Ben Revere in play against the righty is a 72. It didn't matter. It's still a ground ball hit to short, exactly what we just had. So I wasn't trying to screw Ben Revere. But he got a double whammy, ball hit to short again. So now we got to see if it's a double play. That's a 7 and an 8. So let's see if that is a double play. That is a double play ball. All right, so no, let's do it this way, I think. Ground out. Short. Okay. And out at second. See, oh shit. Put out to, no, we'll give the assist to short, put out, second base. It's hopefully, hey, look at that, 6-3. Just like, no, that was not. Yes, I think it was exactly what we should have done, but I think there's actually double play ball here somewhere, but reached an error. Oh, select a ground ball double play. Yes, see, I remember there was. Okay. All right, Jimmy Rollins walked his first time up and stole a base. Jimmy Rollins. He's got himself a 10. That's a tough 70. Tough 70 against the righties. A ground ball to short. All right. Chris Johnson up, third baseman for the Braves. Chris Johnson. We got to remember to move that damn thing. Chris Johnson. That's a 12. That's a wheelhouse for Chris Johnson. 70 though. 70 against the left-hander is going to be a ground ball. Hits a second. Gerald Laird, the catcher. Gerald Laird, the catcher. Against Chris Lee, who hasn't given up a hit yet. That's a 10. That's in play 98. Not good enough. In play 98 is going to be a fly ball to left. And Chris Medlin, uses pitcher card number 6. So pitcher card number 6. There is no lefty righty on the pitcher cards. It's just off of card number 6. That's a 12. It's a wheelhouse 32. Wheelhouse 32 is going to be a double. No, against the lefty. 32. No. That's right. We don't use lefty righty. I just got done saying that. So a wheelhouse check for him, and that is a 32. 32 is a double. So first hit of the ball game comes off the pitcher who gets himself a double. His run rating is a 6. His steal is a C. I think that's pretty standard for all of, let's see, 6C, 6C, 6C. Looks pretty standard. All right, so that's good to know. Andrelton Simmons flying out to left his first time up. Andrelton Simmons against Chris Lee, who's a little upset. He gave up a double to the pitcher. That's a 10. That's an in-play 74. In-play 74 is going to be a fly ball to center. That's going to end the inning. So on to the 4th inning. Not much going on so far. Pitcher's duel. Let's slide this up. What I'm thinking about, Chase Utley grounded into a 6-3 putout. That is a 7. Tough 98. Tough 98 for Chase Utley. Tough 98 is going to be out of range. That's a fly ball into right field. Ryan Howard flied to left his first time up. Seven is tough, 65. Tough, 65, and that is a strikeout. Ooh, just 65. Yep, that's a strikeout. Close. Almost got it. Michael Young, who hit down to first his first time up. Michael Young against Chris Medlin. Jeez. 7 is tough, 97 again. Wow, a lot of high numbers. That's left field, and Jason Hayward comes up. Struck out his first time up. Jason Hayward. Oh, let's move this down. So don't forget. It's an in-play 46 against the lefty. No good. 46 is going to be a ground ball hit to third. Justin Upton, 6-3, put out his first time up. Justin Upton. He's the left fielder today. That is an 8. Tough 11. Tough 11 against the lefty is a strikeout. Freddie Freeman hit to first, unassisted his first time up. First baseman. Ooh, that's a 2, patient, and a 10 on the patient. So Freddie Freeman, patient 10 against the lefty is going to be a walk. So Freddie Freeman, I can look at my little chart here. He's a B, and the catcher is a 4. So B4 to steal. Oops. B4 to steal is, he's a very good chance. So he's definitely going to try and get a jump. It is a 5 or less. Nope. And just so you know, you don't have to try it, but if I think if you roll an 11 or 12, then it's a pickoff attempt. Uh, so it, he's not able to get the jump. So it leaves it up to Melvin Upton. Center fielder. That's a 6 tough 63. So tough 63 against the lefties. A strikeout. Another strikeout. That ends the inning. So we're in the 5th inning. Dominic Brown hit a double his first time up. Was unable to score, though. Dominic Brown. We got a 5. 5 is a ballpark. 64 is going to be an in-play check for Dominic Brown, though. And that's a 22 in play. 22 against the, let's, you know what, I'm going to start again with Dominic Brown because we should be rolling on the guy down here. Not, I got to remember to switch that. Let's start again. 7 is tough 70. Tough 70 against the right-hander is going to be ground ball hit to short. Lance Nix struck out his first time up. Lance Nix. $11 is defense. Defense of 82. Defense 82. Shortstop error check. So the shortstop is Andrelton Simmons. His error is a 4. So let's slide this back over. So an error of 4 is 1 to 25. It's an error. And we need to re-roll this, do we not? Yes, we need to re-roll that. So 1 to 25 is an error on Andrelton Simmons. That is 25. Oh, Andrelton Simmons with an error. Now we got to figure out what the error is. Scroll down here. It was hit to shortstop, so we're going to use this. And we got the 9. 9 is a single plus a 1 base error. So that is going to be single plus second on the error. And yes, and the error, throwing error on the shortstop. Look at us go like we almost know what we're doing. Eric Kratz, 1 away, the catcher. All right. Something going for the Phillies here. That's an 8. In play 98. In play 98. It's going to be a fly ball. Now we got to use our chart here. It's a fly ball hit into left field. He's on second, so we're going to use our 1d10. We're going to use our white dice here, our singles. That's a 1. Oh, that's a ground out. Let's try that again. Fly out. There we go. So 1 is a shallow ball, and it's hit into left field. Let's see who's on base. Lance Nix. He's got a run rating of 7. So Lance Nix a normal 7, but in this case it was hit shallow, so he's over here. And he gets a -1 to the roll because it was hit in the left field. So the 4 goes to a 3. We look at 3, and he stays on the base. So fly ball hit the left field, was not very deep. The left fielder comes in, Justin Upton grabs it, guns it back into third base, holds the runner on second. So 2 away for Cliff Lee, who's pitcher card number 9. Pitcher card number 9. Chris Medlin. God, I don't know why I want to call him something else. That's an 8 in play 18. In play 18 against 18 is going to be a single. All right, so now we get to use our chart again. So he is a 7 runner. All right, so we got a single. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll and find out whether it went left or it went right. So he bats from the right-handed. All right, so we look, the first one is the 8. So the 8 is right field. It goes into right field. And the second die is a 3, so it's shallow into right field. Look at 7 because the runner is a 7 rating, and shallow because it went into shallow. And it went into right field. So he's going to get a +1 on the dice roll. The dice roll is a 3, so +1 is 4. 8 and 1 is 4. So he only is going to advance. Wait a minute. This guy was on second, so we got to look at the second charts. So runner in second. We're going to find out if he's going home, right? So it was hit again, shallow into right field. So 8, the first number is over here. 8, right field. Second number was an 8. I think, was that an 8? I thought it was a, maybe I looked at the wrong digit. So 8 is actually a deep into right field. So 88. So you can just look, 88 is a right field deep. So we have a runner that's a 7 speed, but it went deep. So we're going to look over here. And in this case, because he's going second home, it doesn't matter if it goes to left field or right field. So that doesn't matter, other than the deep part does, because it's going to move him up, give him a little bit better chance. So he rolled a 3. So 3 is 1 plus base. So he can try to go home if he wants. He goes to third base, we know that. So now what we have to do is we have to check our right fielder, which happens to be Jason Hayward, who has a 5. He's got a 5 rating for an arm. So if he decides to go home, he's going to be rolling on this chart right here to see if he's out or safe. So because Jason Hayward has got a cannon for an arm, do you risk sending him home? So 64 to 99, he'll be safe. Well, with nothing going on, and we'd have runners at the corners with the top of the lineup coming up. That's a tough decision. Do we send them with 2 away and put it into Ben Revere's hands with runners on the corners? Or do we send him home? Well, because Jason Hayward's got a really good arm, we only have a 35% chance. 64, yeah, that's 35. 35% chance of success. I'm going to just say it's a single. Well, that's what happens, though. So pitcher gets a single. This is Cliffley's second single of the game. And Nix is going to go to third, and they're going to stop him. They're going to stop him. All right, Ben Revere's up. Ben Revere flied to left and grounded to 6-3 play. Runners on the corners. Let's see what Ben Revere can do. Big hit will get a run in. We know that. Braves trying to get out of the inning once again. We got a wheelhouse check, and that's a 0-9. 0-9 wheel check against Chris Meldon. So that is a wheelhouse, yep, and a 0-9. So 0-9 is only going to be a single, though. Only a single. All right. So runner's going to score. Now we have to find out the pitcher's on it first. So the pitcher we know has a rating of 6. We have to find out whether it was hit to left field, right field, or center field. We're going to find out if it was shallow, deep, or whatever. Let's see where it goes. It was a 48. So it went to center field, and 8 is deep. So it went to center field deep, the single. So we look at runner in first. He's got a rating of 6, and it went deep, right? And so we look at the chart to see if he goes. It went to center field, so there's no plus or minus on that. So we just look at the 2. The 2 is 1 base. So I'm making it more complex than it is. From now on, I'll probably just be going this, blip, blip, and doing it. I'm just trying to show you guys ahead of time. So Ben Revere with the single. He's going to score, and Lee's just going to go one base and stop. So we got a run across here in the fifth inning for Jimmy Rollins, who walked and grounded to short. Jimmy Rollins, 2 away though. Oh, actually, hang on a second before I roll. With 2 outs, ultra important here. That's why I put this on here. If you get a hit off the wheelhouse or 2 outs, and I always forget to check this, you do get the extra base on those. So I'm going to undo what we just had here. Let's undo. Let's undo the single. Yes. All right. So now we'll give him a single. And in this case, he's going to advance to third because there is 2 outs. So when there's 2 outs or you're hit off of the wheelhouse, it makes everything really easy because you don't need to worry about charts or anything. All right. So we have, let's see, runners on the corners again. Still 2 outs for Jimmy Rollins. So Jimmy Rollins, who, what did he do his first time up? Walked and just short. That's right. All right. See if they can get out of the inning. They've got a short lease. There's activity in the bullpen. That's a wheelhouse check, but it's a 98, so it's going to be fly ball in. Just get going, back into right field, but not far enough as Jason Hayward up against the wall grabs it for the out. So 1 across for the Phillies here. And it's up to the Braves now. Dan Uggla. Dan Uggla popped up to third his first time up. Let's make sure we move the thing down. That is a 7. That's in play 19. Dan Uggla in play. Where is he? There he is. In play 19, and that's just what he needed for a single. So he's got himself a single. Slide this over a little bit so I can see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll leave it there, I guess. I don't know. All right. Dan Uggla is an A-rated, so he's definitely going to take off here. If he can get the jump, he's going to try. So, Chris Lee's going to hold a 5, though. It's going to get hard to get the jump. No jump. All right. So that brings up Chris Johnson. Hits a second his first time up. Chris Johnson. That's an 8. Tough 10. Tough 10 against the lefty is a strikeout. Gerald Land. Gerald Land. I don't even know what that is. Looking at this, it's a 0-3 putout. I'm not sure. Okay. Gerald Land. Here we go. Actually, I'm not going to take that because he didn't get the jump when Chris Johnson came up, but he is going to try to get the jump again. So let's re-roll that. I forgot to tell you guys that. I didn't want to rip him off here. That's a 5, so he does get the jump, I believe. Let me check. I don't know if it's going to be less than, or I think it's less than or equal to. Let's check the rule real quick. I think sacrifice bunts. Oh yeah, I should be thinking about that. We gotta look at jump rating is down here. All right, if the dice total is equal to or less than the hold rating, then rejects a jump. Okay, yes, that's what I thought. All right, so he does get the jump. He's going to try for the steal. So he is a He's an A4. So let's look at A4 before we see A4. So yeah, A4, A3, A2, A1. So yeah, actually the lower numbers are better. That's what I thought. All right, so catcher, lower numbers are better. Little weird. Okay. So he gets a roll of, so he makes the jump and he rolls a 75. That's an A4 and that's a stolen base. So Dan Uga gets, let's see here. I can't slide that over because I won't be able to click it. So we'll slide that over. Steal second. There it is. So 1 out for Gerald Laird. All right. Against Cliff Lee, something like that. That's a 7. That's an in play 34. Gerald Laird, in play 34. Just missed it. 34. It's going to be a pop up to first. Pop up to first for the second out. And he's going to stay on a pop up. All right, Chris Medlin with a double his first time up. And he's a 6. Yes, he's a 6. Pitcher hitting card number 6. Here we go. Chris Lee, 2 outs. Actually, hang on a second. Let's think about this. What inning are we in? We're only in the bottom of the 5th. Milden has got a fatigue of 7. So he could go a couple more innings, or we could pinch hit for him. Big opportunity. Yeah, they got a few more innings, so we'll go ahead and just let him hit. He does have a double on the day, but let's see. That is at 4, so tough 78, that's not going to be good. So tough 78 is going to be a strikeout. That's going to end the inning. Chase Utley grounded to short, fly to right. Chase Utley 0 for 2. Slide this up. That's a 4. That's a ballpark 66 is a single or in-play check. I call them single checks, but they are in-play checks. That's an 8. No, that's a 72 in play. 72 is going to be fly ball to center. Ryan Howard struck out and fly to left. That's a 9 is Patient 08. Patient 08 is going to be a walk. Now, he's a D stealer. A D3 is probably not going to be a good one. You know what, guys? I'm just going to go ahead and close that. A D3, yeah, it's down to the 40% chance. So not many stolen bases on the year, I bet, for Ryan Howard. Let's see, stolen bases. Do we have it on here? Stolen bases 0. Yeah, okay. So he didn't try any. What's his, just for, so because we're going to need to know, he does have a run rating of 7, though, so he's not slow. All right, Michael Young, hit down to first and fly it out to left. Michael Young. Nine is Patient 57. Patient 57 against a right-hander. Ooh, just missed getting hit. 57 is a fly ball to center. Was that center or was that right? 57, 9. Okay, so it was right field. Okay. And you're just going to stay where you're at. Two-way for Dominic Brown. Dominic, what has he done? He's hit a double and flied out to short. So 1 for 2 for Dominic Brown. That is a 7. Tough 95. Tough 95 is going to be a fly ball to right again. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Andrelton Simmons. Andrelton Simmons up at the top. And we'll look at Cliff Lee's card here. That's an 11 defense of 77. So defense 77 is a shortstop error. So the shortstop is Jimmy Rollins. He's got an error rating of 5. Error rating of 5 is a 1 to 16 is going to be an error. 1 to 16. Oh, it was a 15 in that dice. Did you see that? Rewind it if you're watching this. That dice knocked it over. It was a 1-5, and it knocked it over to be a 9-5. Lucky, lucky, lucky. So shortstop makes the play. Jason Hayward struck out and grounded to 5-3 play there. Jason Hayward 0 for 2. Let's see. Fatigue for Cliff Lee is 8 innings. Okay. That's a 9. 9 is tough. 14. That's probably a strikeout. That is. 2-way for Justin Upton. Strikeout and grounded out. 6 is tough. 0-5. That's going to be a strikeout. 2 big strikeouts in a row. And we're in the 7th inning here for Lance Nix. Got on first base and then moved to second on the error and struck out. Lance Nix. Man, I'm really liking this game a lot. A lot. This is a fun game. So we got to go. So we are in the 7th inning. So Chris Medlin, he's going to try and get through the 7th. Lance Nix, 1 for 2 on the day. That's a 3. That's a wheelhouse 72. So Lance Nix, wheelhouse 72. It's going to be a fly ball to center. Went back, just not far enough. Eric Kratz, 0 for 2. Ooh, that's an in-play 54. In-play 54. It's going to be ground ball. Hit to short. I'm sorry, hit to second. I meant second. I said short. I don't know why. Cliff Lee, they're going to have to pitch. They're going to have to or bat for him. He's got a heck of a good game going, so better card number 9 again. Number 9. He's 2 for 2 on the day. What the heck? That is a 6 in play 35. So in play 35. Let's see. Was it number 6? No, it's number 9. Good thing I checked. Number 9, 35. In play 35. Not good enough. Pop up to second. All right, in the bottom of the 7th, we're stretching here. We've been going about 49 minutes. Now, I did spend about 5 or 10 minutes in the beginning just talking and getting things organized or whatever. But so we're going to get this game done pretty quickly. Probably not within an hour, but I've been taking some extra time going through some of the rules and stuff. So, yep. So we are switching this. 0 for 1 with a walk. Freddie Freeman. He could tie this ball game up with one swing, though. That's a 4. Tough 55. So Freddie Freeman, tough 55 against the lefty. He's going to be a double. That's a good way to start. That's a double. Melvin Upton. Sacrifices a his bunting is F. His sacrifice is a 12, though. I don't know if that's good or bad, to tell you the truth. Let's look at the sacrifice table. I have not done sacrifice yet, actually. I don't know, does he want to sacrifice over? There it is. So, what in the heck? Wait a minute, go back to sacrifice 12. I don't. A, B, C, D. Maybe you look, let's see. Bunt F. So F, let's see. SH, what's SH? Better out at first, runners advance the base. So, not great bunter. So we're gonna let him hit, I guess. Trying to get that run over to third with nobody out would be the thing. Who's up? So Upton, Ugla. I'm just looking to see if I want to maybe pinch hit for him. He's playing center field. Schaefer, he's got a bunt of D, or I'm sorry, B. Let's see what that does. If we do a bunt of B. Better out at first, runners SH is what you're looking for. So 11 and 89, that's a little bit better. I think they're going to do that. So we're going to have a substitution here for Melvin Upton. We're going to have a replacement here. 7, what's his speed? He's a 7. He's also a good stealer. Jordan Schaefer. He doesn't bet well, but he does bunt well. So sacrifice 11 to 12. Okay, let me read the rule. Maybe it says something about sacrifice 11 to 12. Key pop-ups, runners. Okay, yeah, this is going to slow the game down. As I've never done a sacrifice yet, but I think we could try it actually bunt for a hit too. This is optional. Something we're going to roll 2d6 and the d10. If the 10 is between 0 and 3, in either scenario, all runners advance from base. Use the lowest d6 die and sacrifice bunt. Use the lowest d6 die in the sacrifice bunt chart key to determine which fielder made the play. Oh, you can't try that as a pinch hitter, though. We can't try. Okay, that makes sense. All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's make the switch. Let's do that. So we're going to bring in Jordan Schaefer. So Melvin Upton is going to be pinch hit for by Jordan Schaefer, which is going to screw everything up because I'm not going to have his stats, but Jordan Schaefer is going to come in. All right. So Jordan Schaefer is going to try and bunt. Sacrifice bunt. I get Freddie Freeman over. All right. Well, let's see. Rolls a 20. B20 is going to be an SH. So batter out at first, runners advance. All right, so he did a sacrifice flies. Batter out at first on a sacrifice hit. Sure. Runner advances to third. And we're just going to say it doesn't really matter. Put out, we'll just say it was hit. Yeah, doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Let's put out third over to. All right, so one away. Now what I need to do is go into this, I believe. And I need to tell the game that Jordan Schaefer is going to be playing center field. Center field. Oh, wait. Change displayed position. There we go. And I'm going to say okay, and there should get a message. I should have got a message about. I thought I should have. Okay, maybe I didn't. Didn't matter. All right. Anyways, we got a runner at third with only one out for Dan Ugla. Let's see if Dan can get a big hit here. Get that run across. Tie and run here. Cliff Lee trying to buckle things down. I think infield's going to play in. The infield is going to play in. Infield in. Here we go. That is a 5. Ballpark 85, so it's a in-play check for Dan Ugla. And that is a 37 in play against the lefty. In play 37. Ground ball hit to first. So ground ball hit to first. All right, so if bases loaded, runner to third base out at home, batter out at first. All other, if bases not loaded or the D6 total is 7 or more, then see below. Runner on third out at home. Ball sneaks past. Ball sneaks past the infield. Batter safe. Runners advance for base. Reroll and refer to the infield play at the home chart. All right, so I guess we're going to be using the infield in on the ground ball results. Refer to follow, pop out, and line up for other results. All right, let's see what happens. As the ground ball hit to second, I believe it was. I'm trying to remember. Too many things going on. So we rolled a 5. 5 is batter out, runners hold. So batter out, runners hold. So it's going to be a ground ball hit to second for the out. And Freeman's going to stay on third. That's going to be Chris Johnson, 0 for 2. Chris Johnson. There he is. He had a good average against lefties, so maybe Chris Johnson can bring him in. That's an 8. That's a tough 76. Chris Johnson, tough 76. Oh, he got it. Chris Johnson, tough 76 against the lefty. So gets a single, and that's going to tie the ball game up. So Freddie Freeman trounces in, and we got us a 1-1 ball game going into, well, not over yet. Gerald Laird is the catcher. He's now up, runner at first. Let's see if he can get a hit. That's a 5. That is a ballpark 94, so a in-play check for Gerald Laird. And it's a 99. It's about as high as you can get. pinch hitter, pinch runner was inserted in the last inning. You may need to insert a new pitcher or make a defensive change. We did make the defensive change, though. Yeah, we should have waited for that message to come up before we made the switch, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay. All right, so top of the lineup here in the eighth inning, 1-1 ball game. And we have Ben Revere up first. Where's Ben? No, well, we got to get the right team. That would help. There's Ben Revere. So Chris Meldlin he can actually stay in because he's only given up 1 run. I think it's his spot. Yeah, his spot is up anyways in the. But I think what we're going to do is he's pretty tired. He's given up a few hits. So we're just going to bring in. Let's see who Atlanta brought in the regular game, and maybe that might help determine what they're doing here. Corey Grenier, looks like. All right, so Corey Grenier. Where are you, Corey? There you are. So we do have a pitching change. Mendon's day is done. All right, so we do need to change. So we got a new pitcher. It's going to be Grenier. Corey Grenier. He's going to be batting ninth. I could do a double switch, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. What? Lineup manager? No, I think everything's fine. Don't you think everything's fine? I think so. All right, Ben Revere against Corey Grenier. That is a 6, patient 13, and that's going to be a walk. So lead off walk. Brings up Jimmy Rollins. He is a C. And our catcher is a 3. So C3. Oops. C3. So right in the middle. Yeah, we'll let him hit. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Jimmy Rollins, shortstop. 6, patient again, but this one is 99. Patient 99 against Jimmy Rollins. Patient 99. Yeah, it's about as high as you can get again. So Revere's going to stay. Chase Utley. 0 for 3 on the day. Chase Utley. Seven in play, 57. Chase Utley in play, 57 against the righty. 57 is going to be a fly ball on the left. 2 away for Ryan Howard. Walked, 0 for 2 with the walk, Ryan Howard. Uh-oh, that's a 3. That's a tough 87. Tough 87 against the right-hander. 80. Ooh, almost got it. 87 though. It's gonna be a ground ball. Hit the second base, and they get out of the inning. So Cliff Lee still going strong. Well, we're gonna have a pinch hitter coming in. Again, we'll check out the actual game here. So Reed Johnson. Do Do we have a Reed Johnson card? Yes, we do. All right, so Reed Johnson's going to come in and pinch hit. Reed Johnson. There he is. So Reed Johnson's coming in to hit. Batted 291 against lefties. That is why he's coming in. That's a good move by the manager there. So Cliff Lee against Reed Johnson. Bottom of the 8th inning, nobody out. 9 is tough. 0-0. That's not a tough, actually. 0-0. We got a chart. What a time for the rare play to come up. What a time for the rare play to come up. Runners, is there anybody on base? No, this is the. So nobody's on base. So 0-0, and then we look at the 9. 9 was hit by pitch, brawler ups. All future hit by pitch in this game results in the pitcher being ejected. All right, so he got hit by the pitch. Batter was hit by the pitch. So Reed Johnson comes in, gets plunked. Not only that, but Reed Johnson, he's got a run of 7, a steal of D. What they're going to do, they're going to pinch run for Reed Johnson. I guess, maybe that was, They needed somebody that could steal a base, but they didn't know he was going to get on. But now that he's on, we're going to have to. Who can steal a base out there? It's not in the lineup. That is a great question, my friends. Jordan Schaefer could have. Jordan Schaefer, he's not in the game, is he? He's got to be Jordan Schaefer. I could have sworn we looked at him. We didn't use him, huh? Huh. Well, if I go insert a pinch runner in the lineup. I haven't done this. This is going to mess things up. We're going to be Jordan Schaefer because he can run. And he can't bat, but he can run. So Jordan Schaefer's, oh no, we already used, what? Oh, we used Jordan Schaefer up here. I was going to say that name sounded familiar. Jordan Schaefer's already in there. Yep, he is. That was DFFB, Elliot Johnson. He can steal pretty good, and he can play right field or left field. We could switch a couple of our players around. Who plays center field? I think Upton is playing left. We could move him. No, we can't do that. Hayward, he could go to center field, but well, with nobody out in the heart of the lineup coming up, we're not going to make any switches. That's what we're going to do. All right, and now are they going to keep Cliff Lee in? Bottom of the 8th, man on first. Yeah. As a 4, it's a tough 0-7, and that's going to be a strikeout. So strikes him out. Jason Hayward 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Yeah, I'm just not too many position players. It's a 5. It's a ballpark 76, so that's just going to be a normal in-play check. At 51 in play against the lefty is going to be ground ball hit to third. We're going to find out if that's double play now. Jason Hayward's a 6. Double play's a 10. So 6 or less will be a double play. And that's a 3. That's a ground ball double play. So Jason Hayward ends the inning. Promising inning, but ground ball double play. That's going to be a 5-4-3. Pinch hitter runner was inserted in the last inning. You may need to insert a pinch hitter or make defensive changes. Yes, we do need to make changes for the pitcher. So, who pitched? Jordan Walden. So, Jordan Walden, we should probably have that guy. There he is. So Jordan Walden's going to come in. Face off against Michael Young, 0 for 3 today. Michael Young, 0 for 3. We're in the 9th inning. That's an 8, tough, 28. Tough. He is a, wait a minute, Michael Wall, we got to go like this then, don't we? Let's go again. That's an 8, tough, 28. Tough, 28 against the righty is a strikeout. So, strike him out. We're in the 9th inning. We have our first extra inning game. Dominic Brown, 1 for 3 with a double. That's a 10 in play, 71. That's a ground ball hit to short. Lance Nix. There he is. That's a 12. Ballpark 64 is going to be a in-play check for Lance Nix. Not within the wheelhouse there. That's an 80 in play. Is going to be a ground ball. Hits a second. So go to the bottom of the order, or bottom of the inning. We have Jonathan Papelbon is coming in. Jonathan Papelbon for the Phillies. Jonathan Papelbon, there you are. All right. Right-hander. Let's see if, oh, no, you don't. There we go. That's fine. Papelbon's coming in to face off against Justin Upton. Justin Upton. That's a 7 in play. Oh, nope, it's not an in play. It's a 0-0. So another rare play. This is the second inning in a row that we start off. That is a 7. Defense. Roll a die and refer to the defensive chart. All right. So we're going to re-roll these. Look at our defensive chart. And that is, that's a 47. All right. So we'll get our defensive chart 47. 47 is the first baseman. So first baseman for the Phillies, Ryan Howard. So defense, roll a die and refer to the defense chart. Player with an A range or a 5 error rating. So Ryan Howard is a C5. Makes highlight reel catch. Otherwise, it's a single range or 1 base error. So 5 error rating. So an A range or an E5 rating makes a highlight reel catch. So there it is. Ryan Howard dives at a ball going hot shot down the line. Backhand play, flips it over to the pitcher, and gets the out. So ground ball hit to first base. That's all right. We're going to just make it unassisted, but he did flip it over there. Didn't matter. Well, Freddie Freeman, it's up to you, or we got extra inning. Oh, no, we don't. We're only in 1 out. That's right. Freddie Freeman hit a double last time up. That's on the edge. It's going to give me a 6 total, though. 6 is tough. Tough 23 against a righty. That's a strikeout. Oops. Cancel that. Let's do it the right way. All right, Jordan Schaefer came in the game in center field. He's got a C5. He's got an arm at 10. He's got a horrible arm. So if it ever comes to that, that is a 7 in play. 12 in play. 12 against the righty. That's going to be a single for Jordan Schaefer. Jordan Schaefer with the single. And I want to check and make sure that it's actually giving me Schaefer 1 at bat, 1 hit. All right. I wanted to make sure it was actually taking him and not Upton. So good play. Good. We got it working right. So now Jordan Schaefer, since we don't have it, is a 7B. I could go in and add it, but I'm not going to waste time doing that right now for you guys. He's a C5, 7B10 is what I would put in. C5, range, error, 7B, run, steal, 10. So he's a B. That's a B4. That's a B4 for steal. Yeah, he's got to try to get the lead off of Papelbon, who's an 8. He gets the lead, and he rolled a 14. So that was a B4. So this chart here, 14. Oh, 13 to 17, he was caught, and guess what? He gets caught stealing on the 14. 1-4, 1-4, 14 gets caught stealing the base, and we are going extra innings. Caught, runner first is caught stealing second. All right. Well, exciting, exciting. So if that would have been the last out, though, that was about 1 hour and 20 minutes. But again, I'm trying to go a little bit slow. I think we can get these games in an hour or possibly less. All right, Eric Kratz. Eric Kratz. He's kind of a liability back there. I'm looking to see who their backup catcher would be. Carlos Ruiz, probably. He's got an arm of 4 as well, though. That's as bad. So I guess they'll just leave Eric Kratz in there just in case. Oh, what happened? Oh, I've got... What the hell happened here? I should not have a double Jonathan Papelbon. There we go. Hopefully that didn't mess this all up. All right. So Jordan Molden is still out there against Eric Kratz. Here we go. That is a 8 tough 40. Tough 40 against the righty. Tough 40 is going to be a strikeout. So the question is, do you... Oh, we forgot to... God damn it. We forgot to tell the game that we switched pitchers. So this, yeah, that was my fault. That's all right. It's not the end of the world, but insert a pinch hitter. We're going to have to bring someone in here to pinch hit. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Freddie Galvis is going to come in. Freddie Galvis. Freddie Galvis. There he is. Against Jordan Walden. Switch hitter. That is a 7. 7 is tough. Tough 64. Ooh, look at that. Strikeout. Just barely. One more. So 2 strikeouts on the inning for Jordan Walden. Ben Revere, 1 for 3. No, 1 for 2 with the walk. Ben Revere rolls and wheelhouse 81 though. Wheelhouse 81 for Ben Revere. 81 is going to be a fly ball into center field. A pinch hitter runner was inserted in the last inning. You may need to insert a new pitcher and make defensive changes. Yeah, because Reed Johnson came in. The pinch hit. Oh, I messed that up too, didn't I? Jordan Walden shouldn't have been out there. Should have. Too many things going on. All right. We'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let's see here. We need Oana here. Brandon Beachsley. No, he's a starter. It's got to be a starter because his fatigue is 7. So we won't use him. We used him. We didn't use Krimble yet, did we? No, he's kind of their closer guy anyways. Actually, this is not who we need to worry about. We do need to worry about that eventually, but Papelbon got pinch hit for, didn't he? Yes. So we're going to have to insert a pitcher for Philadelphia. I'm getting all messed up. Man, what's wrong with me? Whoa. Felipe Armont, I think, is a good choice. Yeah. All right, let's see how that works out for us. See what happens when I try to rush? All right, so Felipe Amont's coming in. So I need to, oops, new pitcher. Felipe Amont, go in the ninth spot. Yeah, sure, okay. All right, Dan Uga. Let's see if he can end this bad boy. Or get at least a hit. 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the 10th inning. That's a 6, tough 38. So tough 38 against a righty is going to be a strikeout. Chris Johnson, 1 for 3 with a single. Tough 32. Tough 32. Another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts, just like Philadelphia, or just like Atlanta did at the top of the inning. Gerald Laird. I was thinking about switching out Brian McCann for him, but 6D, 6F. Arm of 3. They both have an arm of 3, and he does have much better range, though. But he's got a much better air. We'll leave Gerald Laird in there. That's fine. Yeah, especially since he batted 303 against right-handers. It's a 9, in play 52. So in play 52. And we got us a G5. All right, down in the 11th inning. So who does it think we have as pitching? Okay, so we should probably put in a new pitcher then. Insert new pitcher. Craig Krimble. H-I-J, Craig Krimble. Put him in the 9th spot, sure. Okay, okay. I think we should be okay. Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins. He's, what is he? 1 for 4 on the day? 1 for 4? Slide this over a little bit. Yeah, I know it's not. Oh, wait, where are we? Wait a minute. No, what happened? Can I not? There we go. All right. So Jimmy Rollins, over 3. Jimmy Rollins, 0 for 3 with a walk. Sorry. It's a 9, patient 23. Uh-oh. Patient. Jimmy Rollins, patient 23 is going to be a walk. That brings up Chase Utley. Jimmy Rollins is a B. Jimmy Rollins is a B stealer. That's going to be Gerald Laird's a 3, so it's a B3. Oops, B3. So, yep, he's going to go for it. Got to get the jump first, though. The jump is 7, the hold rating. So he does get the jump. Oh, and he rolls 0-0. So we got to roll a 2d10 and the singles dice. If it's a 0, roll 1d6. It's 1 to 3. It's caught. Check runner for injury. If it's 4 to 6, it's stolen. So we're going to roll again. Actually, we did not use these dice yet, did we? So no, we used a 0-0 on the reroll to get. No, we did use the 6 on the hold rating, and the 0-0 is on there. So we do have to roll these again. So the fancy dancy multicolored dice will determine whether or not he's caught. So it's a 3. So what is it? 1 to 3 caught. Check in. I'm not going to do injury. 4 to 6 would have been stolen. So he's caught stealing. That's the second time they have caught a runner stealing a base today. And Chase Utley with no one out now. No one on for Chase Utley. Good play by Gerald Laird. That's a 9, patient 44. Chase Utley, patient 44 is going to be a single. So if they wouldn't have tried to steal, they might have been better off. Let's see. Chase Utley's a C stealer. C3. C3, 43 to 99. Do you risk it? With Ryan Howard up. He's 0 for 3 with the walk. Yeah, we'll let him bat. Against right-handers, 302 average. Yeah, we'll leave him out there. That's an 8 tough 25. Tough 25 is a strikeout. That didn't backfired. Michael Young 0 for 4 on the day. That's another 10 tough 84. Tough 84 is going to be ground ball to shorts. And we're in the bottom of the 11th, 1-1 ball game here. A tight one here in Turner Field. Which brings Craig Kimbrel up, but obviously we're going to be pinch hitting for him. Well, I'm going to bring in Brian McCann, I guess. We're running out of choices here. So pinch hitter, Brian McCann. All right, Brian McCann against. Let's make yeah, I just want to see Flippy. Okay, that's fine. All right, so Brian McCann. Let's see if he can get a base hit against Felipe Almont. That's an 11. Defense of 80. Defense 80. Defense 80 is shortstop error. Shortstop Jimmy Rollins. He's got an error of 5. So 1 to 16 is going to be an error. 1 to 16 an error. That's a 22, so makes the play. Andrelton Simmons. That is a 4. Patient 43. Patient against the righty. 43 is hit by pitch. Oh, you know what that means because of what happened earlier. Hit by pitch. He's been thrown out of the game. Hit by pitch. We had one earlier. We had a rare event. So Felipe Mont gone after hitting Andrelton Simmons with the pitch. Might not even have been intentional. Wow. All right. No, I don't think we're going to do him. Jeremy Horst. Yeah, I guess we'll bring in Jeremy Horst. Left-hander here. Jeremy Horst. Horst, I guess is a better way to put it. Lefty against Jason Hayward. That's why he came in, because Jason Hayward is a lefty, I believe. If I'm thinking about it. Yep. So lefty on lefty matchup. That's a patient 73. Patient 73 against the left-hander. Just couldn't get it. 73. Fly ball. Center field. And Simmons stays at first. Two-way. Justin Upton. That is a tough 46 against the lefty. Is a strikeout. And we're going into the 12th inning now. And we need a new pitcher, actually. Kimbrel's day is done. They didn't want to use him much because he's pitched the last couple days, so they just needed to get an inning out of him. All right, so who do we have left? David Carpenter's coming in. David Carpenter comes in. Let's make his card a little bit smaller. There we go. Still too big. There we go. All right, so David Carpenter's going to face off against Dominic Brown. 1 for 4 with the double. That is a 7 tough 15, Dominic Brown. Where are you, Dominic? Oh, one of my things disappeared on me. Where'd it go? All right, so we gotta find them again here. Where are they? Philadelphia. There we go. All right, that wasn't too bad. All right, so Dominic Brown, 7 tough 15. Tough 15 against the right-hander is a strikeout. Lance Nix. He happens to be 1 for 4. A single. Tough 93. Tough 93 against a righty. No, almost got a single there. But it's going to be another strikeout. David Carpenter with 2 strikeouts here. Eric Kratz. Right here he is. David Carpenter. That's a 6 tough 0-7, and that's strikeout the side time. All right, Jeremy Horst against Freddie Freeman. Let's see, Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman against Jeremy Horst. That's a 10. Patient 48. Patient 48 against the lefty 48. It's going to be a single. So a single for Freddie Freeman, and he's going to, let's see, a B4. I think he's going to try and steal. Oops. B4. Yeah, he's got the best chance at it, and he's going to try. He's got to get the lead first, so he's got to 5 or less to get the lead. Let's see if he can do it. It's a 5, and it's a 63, so stolen base. Finally, we got a runner that can actually steal a base. Freddie Freeman steals the base. Jordan Schaefer's up. Jordan Schaefer, 1 hit, 1 at bat. Let's take a look at Schaefer here. We've done a lot of manipulating. Oops, wrong one. This has been not an easy game to manage. That's why it's taking a little bit longer. All right. Against lefties, he really, really sucks, but he can bunt. So I think he's going to try and bunt again, if I'm not mistaken. This time, maybe he'll try and get an actual hit with it. I think last time he actually did. Sacrifice bunt. All right, he's going to try and bunt again. Wait a minute, how many outs is there? There's nobody out. Yeah, they're going to definitely try to get him to third with. All right, so let's see how that falls into things. He's a B. 69 is going to be a good sacrifice. So batter out at first and a sacrifice hit. Advances to third. And we'll just call it a assist to the pitcher. Put out at first base. Sacrifice 1-3. That puts Freddie Freeman 90 feet away from ending this marathon game here. 1-1, bottom of the 12th inning for Dan Uga. Let's see, can Dan be the man? Here we shall see. Jeremy Horst against Dan Uga. As a 9, in play 19. In play 19 against the left-hander, and Dan Uga gets a single down the line. Fair ball, and in trots. Of course, I had to sneeze right in the middle of my awesome call. And in trots Freddie Freeman for the game-winning RBI for Dan Uga, and the game is over, and the Braves win it 2-1. What a game, what a game. I think I have to press, like, N, is it? There we go. So, winners and losers is on the day are, well, since I didn't actually, I make changes and I forgot to actually put them in the game. We're just going to give the loss to Oddmont and give the win to Crimble since I didn't add the last pitchers in there. That's fine. It's not going to matter. One or more of the 4 following paths is recommended that you set all 4 paths. The league. Oh my God. Yeah, there you go. Just do that. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can export it, update it. Sure. Export the Braves. Sure. What an exciting game. That was, would you like to start it? No, we're not going to restart it. We want to just see our box scores here. Reports the box scores. So there it was. What a game. We had several pitchers that weren't even recognized by the game. I'm going to have to remember to do that. Pinch hitters, several of them, especially for the Braves. Not so much for the Phillies. They did have two pinch hitters come in, I think. Oh no, Amont got thrown out of the game when he hit the batter. So lots of interesting things happened in that game. With we had the brawl that ensued after a batter was hit, and then every other time another hitter's hit, that means that it's a pitcher's thrown out. Amont got thrown out of the game. Well, that was pretty good. Let's see what we ended up getting here. TE. Simmons 2. Hit by pitches. Let's see, how many errors was there in the game? I don't know if anybody committed an error, actually. Yes, the Braves committed an error. That's right. Braves committed an error. It was one and only 6 hits for the Phillies. No errors. 2 runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Braves. Well, what a game. Well, let's see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts, comments, suggestions below, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.